Hi guys, welcome to my review of the first episode of season 2 of the L Word Generation Q. That was a mouthful. It's back. It is indeed back for a second season. It's not really a secret how I felt about season 1. So if you haven't seen my other videos about season 1 of Generation Q, I wasn't actually a huge fan of it. I didn't hate season 1, but I certainly didn't love season 1 for reasons. But if you want my thoughts on season 1, you can go and watch my review of it, which is quite succinct. It is. So I said for a while I wasn't even going to watch this season because I was very suspicious of it and I just felt so disappointed in season 1. I didn't even know if I wanted to kind of spend the energy on watching season 2. But we also know I'm a complete sucker for Jennifer Beals, so first impressions of the first episode, I enjoyed it. I think it's a lot better than season 1 already, and I'm kind of shocked that I'm having to eat my words a little bit. Like, this season is already much better in terms of the drama, in terms of storyline. The hetero soccer mum comment had me howling. And I don't think I laughed out loud once in season 1. So this season is already somewhat of an improvement upon season 1. Gigi is so hot. Out of all the new characters, she's definitely the most interesting. She's also a very good actor. And her scenes in this episode with Nat and Alice were also very funny. Gigi is just a good character. I mean, yeah, she's stunning, but she's also funny, which helps on a project like this. It does. Speaking of Gigi, her scenes with Bet this episode, which is why, it's what you guys knew I was looking forward to, and it's, it's partially the reason that season 2 is already better than season 1. There's so much potential there, and her scenes with Bet were it was delicious to watch. For many reasons, but I feel like she knows what Bet is about and how to handle Bet, and that was really refreshing to watch. And the two actors have such a great chemistry. Okay, so moving on to Bet and Tina, the minute they appeared on screen together, I was hit with the feels. You know that I'm a T-Bet shipper at heart, I can't help it. There's just something about them being on screen together. You can see Bet is still very much in love with Tina and that she's hurting. And we of course meet Carrie this season. If I'm honest, I felt the pairing of Carrie and Tina, I felt like it was a little bit ridiculous as a romantic pairing. I didn't really see any sparks between them. They just seemed like really good friends. But Tina does seem really content with her, whereas Bet is still acting a bit like a lost puppy around Tina. So I don't know what's going to happen there because Bet obviously still wants Tina back, but Tina seems like she's moved on. But I feel like we've been here before many times, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. Alice looks amazing. Like, Alice has aged like a fine wine. She just looks stunning. I loved her outfits. I loved her hair. I love watching her on screen. And Alice is also the one to set up Bet and Gigi. So far, Alice has made some good choices. I don't really care about the new cast and their storylines, outside of Gigi, of course. I just don't think that Sophie and Danny have any chemistry. I thought they were extremely mismatched in the first season, and they're supposed to be the show's main couple. And for me personally, I don't see any chemistry, but I don't even really see a connection between them. So I sort of don't really care what happens. However, Danny says that she had an intimate dream about Bet, which I think is a throwback to the chemistry that Danny and Bet had in season 1. And I don't know if that's a hint that Bet and Danny are gonna have some kind of thing this season. I really hope so, because they were pretty much the only two characters in season 1 who had a spark of chemistry outside of Bet and Tina. So I think it would work in the show's favour to actually explore something like that. This season feels to me like Bet is going to get caught up in a lot of romantic drama this season. I don't know, it's just the vibes that I'm getting, even from episode 1. You know how I felt about the G-Bet kiss, because I made an entire video about it. It's the highlight of season 2 so far. And yeah, I'm thirsty for those two. Those two seem to really work well off of one another, which is what I like. And of course, yeah, they're just both so gorgeous. So, Jennifer Beals in a suit kissing women, you know how I feel. So I still found the dialogue and some of the acting to be a bit awkward this season, which is very in line with the first season. Bet says she doesn't like dating and that she hasn't been on a date in such a long time, but season 1 ended with her going on a date, so season 2 also still has that kind of almost artificial feeling that season 1 had. In the OG L Word, everything felt very organic. And I know Generation Q is a completely new kind of production and it's got all these new ideas and characters, but it does still feel a little bit forced to me, if I'm honest. It just feels a little bit artificial and like something's missing, which is pretty much how I felt about the first season. So I do feel like season 2 is still very much on shaky ground. However, in terms of just entertainment and viewing pleasure, I did enjoy this episode a lot more than the first episode of season 1, and I think Bet and Gigi have a lot to do with that, but it just feels like they've picked up the pace a little bit more and they're actually now beginning to put actors together who actually have chemistry, and we're seeing some interesting dynamics between characters now, which is desperately needed in this show. The highlight so far, and I feel like the highlight overall of this season, is definitely Bet and Gigi. It's something I'm just really excited about, and it's nice to... oh, my hair. And it's nice to feel excited about this show again because, you know, I did feel very disappointed in the last season, but it seems to slowly be picking itself back up. And it is, of course, still in this day and age, one of the very, very few lesbian shows that we have. So I want to enjoy this show, you know, I want to like it, and I don't know, Jennifer Beals to the rescue, I guess. Yeah. Jennifer Beals kissing another woman and saving the show in 2021. What a concept. I'm curious to know what's going to happen next, just because I know it's going to be a mess. Like, you can tell this season is going to be messy. Okay, guys, if you've seen the first episode, let me know what you think of it down in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe for instant disappointment, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.